Grew up in Chaska. It was a small town, a couple thousand people. When I was a young kid, we did all of the things you can imagine. We called ourselves the Ash Street Boys. A number of us grew up together on Ash Street in downtown Chaska. This is Warren Bush, Gary Schneider, and myself on graduation day back in 1964. We were all just really good friends and rooted in the values of small town. When I grew up, Chaska was made up of a lot of grid blocks, and it didn't make any difference. The richest person in the community could be living in the same block as somebody that didn't have nearly the resources, and it didn't make any difference. People would walk around the blocks and visit and go up to City Square and for Friday night band concerts and Saturday concerts, and City Square was the hub of activity, a symbol of community for Chaska. 2 weeks after I graduated from college, go to work at 3M, and I was there for 35 years. And we used to go up to do some planning up in northern Minnesota at 3M's retreat, and we'd gather on the steps for an annual picture, and 3M was a big part of my life. Two things really stand out for me at 3M. One is that it always took the long view, very strategic in terms of thinking about its future. And then it cared about its people deeply. I always felt proud to be a 3M employee. That had a lasting impact. And somebody said, "Have you ever thought about the city?" And I said, getting involved with the city, and I said, "No, not really." A couple of weeks after that conversation, I had to go needed a variance for something we were doing at our home, and the city council was working on their budget, and they were talking about how many shovels to get for public works. And I thought, whoa, maybe, the long view might be a little bigger than that, and maybe I could help here a little bit. When I got started, I really had a deep belief in the importance of thinking about the future and what we wanted to be. What's our vision for the future? So pretty early on, when we were in that role as mayor, we did a retreat and really spent a long weekend and spending time thinking about what is our future. And so we wanted to be the best small town in Minnesota. Chaska received top 10 places to live in the United States for towns under 50,000 people. We talked about City Square and the symbology of City Square as our gathering place for community. And in a more modern way, our Chaska Community Center was a project that was part of our city facilities plan. It was exciting because in a modern way, we could bring all people, all interests, all backgrounds, all ages together. It was a definition of community. We just cut the ribbon for the West Creek apartment building. It's the home now for young adults, 18 to 29 years old, that are coming out of homelessness. We were at it, working on it almost 4 years. We formed this Community Asset Foundation. We've built some assisted living facilities, and we basically took the dollars that were generated from projects like that and invested them back in trying to meet a need in our town. So West Creek is giving hope and possibility. We got a little saying that, may the comfort and safety of this home today provide hope and possibility for you tomorrow. I believe that we're all builders of a community. Every one of us, all the people sitting out there. Each one of us is a leader. It gets down to the values you have. If you believe in the impact of having a clear vision for the future and the importance of having a set of beliefs or values that support community, if that's what's important to you and it's at risk, then it seems like that's what we have to invest in. That's why the Community Foundation is so important, because it's about engaging people and building community. And that's what it does. It provides a vehicle for all of us to be able to do that. Just recognizing that we all have a role and we all can make a difference is part of the message, I think, of tonight. That, you know, how can we each invest time or a skill or resource to help our communities be stronger?